When you say take care of, what do you mean?
He pays all the bills. He take care of the kids. He step in.
How he do that with no ambition?
No, he got money. I want more.
How are you doing, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you're well wherever you are, and welcome to the channel. This video has been making rounds on the internet, and I thought it was a very good video to share with you because the audacity of this particular female, the one you see right before you, she has what we would consider a perfect man in many women's eyes. But I want you to hear what she says. This is on the channel, tonight's conversations. Let's get to this.
Is a man who is willing to take care of you, the kids, and the household, but has no ambition worth staying with.
When you say take care of, what do you mean?
He pays all the bills. He take care of the kids. He step in.
How he do that with no ambition?
No, he got money. I want more.
You know what?
He's complacent.
I need you guys to just take a moment and listen to this person. He's got money. He does everything, takes care of everything. House, shoes, clothes, every single thing that she wants. And then she says she wants more. You can see the arrogance in her eyes, in her face, because she thinks she's better than the man. She thinks that she can do much better than him. So, in fact, coming on to this show and talking like that, it's even to humiliate him. So it doesn't matter how good you are as a man. A female like this can destroy everything that you've created with her just on a whim. Oh, I want more. Probably she saw some celebrity somewhere going to an expensive, nice place or a trip or whatever, was bought a car, bigger car, whatever the case may be. So now she's trying to put more pressure on this guy to give her more, despite the fact that he's basically doing everything that is required to do. Let's continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the year when the job market is cooked, when the housing market is cooked, when people are walking away from their children, you got somebody at home that is paying your bills. He is taking care of you, and he is taking care of your kids, and you are figuring out, should I leave him? Are you cool?
I need you to look at the arrogance. I need you to see how she's all snarky. It's, as I told you before, she thinks she's better and deserves more than what this guy is offering. Why do you guys get married again? Because this level of instability in a person you're investing in is not acceptable. You wouldn't do business with somebody who can flip on you like this, would you? No, you won't. But because of punani and whatnot, you go for this? Well, I'm guessing she's half decent, very smooth skin. I don't know if it's a filter. So, and if she has children, she's taking care of herself. Her body looks good. So, I think she's been getting a lot of compliments wherever she goes. Probably from richer men, maybe more handsome men, maybe taller men. So now she thinks she has to put the pressure on this man to see if she can get her way out. Because this guy is cooked. Trust me, he's cooked whoever he is. Gentlemen, wherever you are, you better start putting your ducks in a row to find out how you can get out of this with minimal damage.
Unfortunately, for a lot of men, there are so many women telling them you have to be more ambitious. And it's because they want the ambition to look like what they want it to look like. But his ambition is waking up every day and going to work. Waking up every day and showing up for my children. Showing up for my home. Like, that's just as ambitious. You know how ambitious you have to be when you are going through depression? Your girl is telling you you need to do more, and then you don't feel like you're good enough. But she don't know the mental and emotional and spiritual battles that you have and how you still trying to show up for your home. That's ambition, baby. Take a moment, read, I think it's 1 Timothy 5:8. Because what it talks about is a man who neglects his home is the same as a man who denies his faith. This man is taking care of his home. There is faith and grace in that. He is being provisional. He's still leading. So we have to acknowledge that, because if not, you're going to lose that. Like, that's a gem, baby.
I make my own money. I make more than him.
Ooh.
Right?
Oh, wow. Not only does she make money, she makes more money than he does, yet he pays for everything. So classic, my money is my money and your money is our money situation. One of the worst things you can do as a man is to accept this kind of lopsided agreement. The fact that he's tolerated this, she's making more money. Now, it even drives home my point that she's met people who are wealthier than he is, because she is wealthier than he is. Now she thinks it's time to exchange for a wealthier man. This is what is going on here, unfortunately. I feel bad for bro, man, because when I tell people marriage is not worth it, this is what I mean. You could be doing everything perfectly, and somebody will wake up one day and destroy your years of investment.
And you said he pays all the bills
Yeah.
and you make more money.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you make more money than him, and I want you to know that was not done by mistake. That was a systemic thing that was put into place so that the black woman can be elevated to start looking at their men like they're not doing enough.
No.
It is very intentional, the fact that you make more money, and even though your man is showing up for you, you start looking at him for like, why can't you do more?
The fact that this man is covering the bills, even though he knows you make more, let me tell you what he's doing. This man is willing to maybe put things on pause so that you can elevate. Think about it. What you make becomes almost just yours. What you choose to do, you have the freedom to pivot and pivot and pivot. Try this, go to school, because this man is saying, I'm going to sacrifice and take care of the foundational things so that you can have a choice whether or not you want to work or not. And so when you saying that man lacked ambition, I just think it's ambition in a direction you can't recognize.
This is the worst thing about this. Actually, this gentleman made a very good point. And also the worst thing that he has done, if he's sacrificed his own ambitions for hers, she's gonna leave you. I don't know that many men that have invested in their women's education and whatnot who eventually don't get left. Because more often than not, trust me, gentlemen, you're just there to make sure. You're just a wallet. You're a safe place to come and hang out, sleep. That is what you are. And this, unfortunately, is what we have to deal with these days. Because as it is, so many men have bowed to the females. This guy, maybe in good faith, he was like, yeah, let my wife, let her make her own money, let her... And she did all that. He invested and he sacrificed for her to get that. Now she thinks he's not good enough. And this is why you never do this. You build yourself as the alpha. You build yourself, you make more money, you have control of almost everything that you can. And so that you can make decisions and move on without having to blink. Now he has children either. He's taking care of everything. So, in fact, actually, these days, if he decides to divorce her, she makes more money. Hey, there is a thought. What if he just leaves her and she has to pay alimony? Because these days, it's if you're earning more as a woman, you will pay alimony. And then because he's taking care of everything else, he'll be given the house and the children, and you have to do visitation. This is what this guy needs to do, actually. What do you guys think? Because, I mean, these days it's equality, isn't it? Because if she's shown this and she's able to come up like this and embarrass him on the internet, on a podcast, on a relationship podcast, and the people on the podcast have to tell her off, he needs to start putting his ducks in a line and then divorce the bee. And make sure she pays you child support. She pays you everything that is coming to you because you have invested enough and she's not appreciative. That's my thinking of it. In fact, yeah, that I think is the best course of action here. But I don't know what you guys think. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know, especially from the married men. What will you do in this particular position? You've invested so much on a woman, her career, family, you're handling all the business, and then she comes out on the internet and says, you need to do more, you're complacent. That has stuck with me. I need more, he's complacent. Like, who are these people? Please leave a comment down below, like the video, share the video, and of course subscribe to the channel. And until next time, don't get married.